Good night, everyone. My name is Claire Odell, and I will be talking about making God your friend. Now, during the week, I had an experience that was a good one, and I was pretty excited to tell one of my friends about it. So as I was anxiously waiting for them to call me, the thought came to me, well, how must God feel that, he's there looking over me all week, and when something good happens, instead of rushing to him and kneeling my prayers and telling him about it, I'm excited to tell someone else. And really, we should make God our friends, where we should be able to tell God about things that happen to us, whether they're good or bad, or whether we have something to worry about, or even requests. We can always make our requests known of God. He should be our friend. Now, Jesus Christ calls us his friends. In John 15:15, he says, "You're not my servants, for our servants don't know what their masters do. But I call you friends, you're my friends. For what the Lord has told me, I have made known unto you." So Jesus Christ says that he has told us pretty much like his secrets. So if he has told us things and he calls us his friends, why can't we do the same? Why can't we speak to God and tell him about our lives? Even Abraham, it says in James 2:23 that Abraham believed in God and it was imputed to him for righteousness, and he was called a friend of God. So here we have a man that trusted in God and he was a friend of God. So why can't we also do the same and trust in God and make him our friend and let him know all of our secrets, all of our worries, even the joys that happen to us during the week? Now, some people make it seem as though God is this big high being that we can't speak to. We feel comfortable speaking with our friends, and for some reason it seems so hard to kneel down our prayers and speak to God. But that shouldn't be. When we have problems, you don't have to make it seem as though you have to come to God in some formal, official way. Dear Lord, who is in heaven. No, you can speak to God like normally. You can say, well, dear Lord, I had a good week today. I had a good week, and I want to tell you about this thing that happened to me at school or at work. Or you can say, well, Lord, I feel a bit upset about something that's really bothering me, and I would like your advice or I'd like your help. You can speak to God just as you would speak to a friend. And in any case, he would be better than any of your friends. Can you tell me about some of the features that you would love for your friends to have?
Considerate.
You might want to be considerate, caring, understanding, trusting. God says, cast your cares upon him, for he cares for you. He says, I love you, that I sent my son to die for you. He says, when your burden is heavy, come and rest upon me, for I will give you rest. So how is he not better than any of your friends? He says, I will not leave you nor forsake you. I will not fail you. So aren't these the things that you would love for a friend to have? He says that you can trust me. He says, come reason with me. So if we have all these things that God is to us, why not make him your best friend? In the Bible it says that curse is he that trusteth man and make his flesh his arm. So really, God is the best friend that we should have. So in James 4:8, it says, draw nigh unto me and I will draw nigh unto you. So I encourage you all to trust God, to draw nigh unto him, to make him your best friend. I guarantee you he will be the best friend that you've ever had.